Hey guys, I wanted to do an update. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I was also having some problems with my webcam. Don't ask. I've been on T for a little over 3 months now. It's almost 3 months in a week, right? I think we're almost exactly like at 3 months in a week. I want to tell you guys a few of the changes that we've noticed. One of the things is, of course, facial hair. I seem to be getting quite a bit right here along my jawline, and it's coming in darker. It's not real thick or anything, but I'm getting it. I shaved my face about 3 to 4 days ago, and I'm already starting to get quite a bit of hair growing back in around the mustache area and also on the sideburns, and it's coming all the way down to here now instead of up here like it was before. Another area that I've really noticed a lot of hair growing is on my thighs. It's getting really thick, and it's really growing out. And then I'm also starting to get the darker hairs on the backside of my calves. Then the other thing that we've noticed is a drop in my voice, enough as to where my birth mother actually called me the other day, and she put me on speakerphone, and it was actually pretty funny because I have 2 little brothers, and they got home from school or from wherever they were, baseball practice or whatever, while I was on speakerphone with her. And my little brother Tyler, he's, like a best friend to me. We don't talk all that often anymore, but we used to be really close. He had no idea who I was until he heard my mom and I talking about something specifically, and then he was like, oh my gosh, that's my brother. Of course, it's a little bit different with him. He actually, knows about everything, but he still is keeping it under wraps. So I talked to my little brother for a little while, and then he hands the phone over to my baby brother. And my baby brother sits there and argues with me and Tyler about who it is. He honestly does not believe that it's me. And we sit there and argue with him for almost 5 minutes, it seems like. And it was the funniest thing because my mom didn't say that she had, noticed any vocal changes or anything like that, but she wouldn't. But, my little brothers had no idea who I was. So, that was also nice. I also ran into some ex-coworkers of mine, and they walked up, and I had worked with them just like a month ago. They quit the job that I'm working still right now. And they came up there, and they were like, hey, Damien, how's it going? And I was like, hey, guys, how's it going? And they were like, oh, my gosh. Is that really your voice? Or are you, making it drop on purpose? I was like, no, that's my voice now. And they were like, holy cow. And they were like, wait a minute, take off your hat and everything else. They were like, man, you look so much different. I don't see so much of the changes that I guess they were talking about, but I can definitely see with my vocal, going from my first video most especially to now. Those are, the major changes that we've noticed. There's not too much else that's really changed here recently. Of course, I still feel like my bone structure, the structure in my face is changing more. But one thing that I wanted to tell you guys about was that we had a close family, a friend of ours, that contacted me after I put up the video. Excuse me. Put up the video about the shots and how I was having problems with those. Now, of course, I'm lucky enough that I have my wife, Lindsay, who will give me the shots, and I don't have to, actually prepare anything myself or actually stick myself. But one of the things that she had told me, this family friend of ours, was to ice a spot for, a good length of time to where I couldn't feel it. And now I'm icing it to the point where I can pinch myself and I can't feel it. And it makes it quite a bit better. There's not as much tension, of course. There is still some, because I do actually have, a legitimate fear of these needles. But it's much easier to deal with it. So that's pretty much all that I have for you guys right now. If you have any questions about anything or anything that you guys really want to ask me, just drop me a note and I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. So I'll check you guys later.